Did you know that heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States?
The good news is there are a lot of actions we can take to keep our hearts healthy and reduce our risk.
The key thing is to start making those healthy choices. That means we eat healthier foods and are more physically active. Well, the wonderful thing about the DASH eating plan is that it's been scientifically shown to lower blood pressure. And part of that relates to the fact that it incorporates healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and all that works in your body to lower blood pressure and improve your heart health, and shows better health outcomes. So that's why that DASH pattern of food eating is so important. To incorporate items like here, the fresh fruits and vegetables, part of what actually gives fruit its color are particular chemicals that are really good for our bodies. That's why they're bright, and like the orange and the green here, and our carrots. And so all of these chemicals that are built into these foodstuffs are part of what then is able to lower our pressure and improve our cardiovascular health. So it's not only pretty to look at, good to eat, but actually helps our body. Part of adapting a healthier diet is to look at how our sources of protein, in many ways trying to get lean meats as opposed to heavily processed meats that have a lot of saturated fats. In addition, it's really getting those proportions right, such that a lot of that plate is actually filled with fruits and vegetables or lentils and legumes to really balance out the diet. All of those elements work together for a healthy diet. Part of adapting to a healthier diet, like the DASH plan, involves food that is low in sodium, and that contributes to why it lowers your blood pressure. And avoid foods that are high in sugar and fat. Often we see in fast food restaurants that we know contributes to obesity and it increases the risk of cardiovascular disease. Similarly, part of a healthy lifestyle is to be more physically active and to, again, walk, bike, swim, various forms of exercise. Is a way to keep your heart healthy, and what we're learning is that it helps the entire body, including your brain. It probably even helps slow the risk of getting dementia. So exercise really is a balm that helps all parts of your life and your health. What actions can you do today to keep your heart healthy?
Start by controlling your cholesterol, blood sugar, and blood pressure numbers, and know what they mean for your risk of heart disease. Talk to your healthcare provider about what healthy ranges are for you. Now, cholesterol is a waxy, fat-like substance that your body needs for good health, but in the right amounts. So talk to your healthcare provider about how to maintain a good cholesterol level, including what's known as high-density lipoprotein, the good cholesterol. So this may include new lifestyle habits, healthier eating patterns, or medication. Blood sugar, also known as blood glucose, is the main source of energy in your body, and it comes from the food you eat. Having too much in your blood can cause health problems and increase your risk of diabetes. If you have diabetes, you're at higher risk for heart disease. So talk to your healthcare provider about ways to keep your blood sugar at a healthy range. Now, blood pressure is a measurement that tells how hard blood is pushing against the walls of your arteries. If your blood flows at a higher than normal pressure, you may have high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. This can lead to serious heart problems. Have your blood pressure checked at every healthcare visit and learn how to keep your numbers under control. Now, this may seem like a lot of numbers to keep track of, but there are many ways to monitor your individual numbers. Write them down or use a smartphone app or a fitness tracker. So what actions can you take today to protect your heart health?
One action you can take is to make time for and actually schedule self-care. This also includes having time for social support during your day. Self-care is heart care. Research shows that self-care can help you keep your blood pressure in a healthy range and reduce your risk of heart disease and stroke. Devote a little time each day to practice self-care, like going for a walk, meditating or yoga, or preparing a healthy meal. Ask a friend or family member to join you at your exercise class or cooking dinner. Stress management might include physical activity, having good social support, or making time for meditation or deep breathing, and just kind of being in touch with yourself and knowing when you're feeling stressed and what you need to do to bring that stress level down. Creating positive, close relationships with others can help you reach and stick to your heart health goals. It's never too late or too early to practice self-care for your heart health. What actions can you take today to protect your heart health?
A key part of leading a healthier life is not to smoke, and to talk to your provider to help, if you are smoking, to quit smoking. Indeed, even exposure to secondary smoke, someone in the room in the vicinity, can have a detrimental effect. So therefore, it's not even, this is something to not only do for yourself, but for those who in your family who are around you, particularly children exposed to secondary smoke. We can't say strongly enough, stopping smoking is one of the most important things you could do for your heart health.
For women, it is especially important to take action to protect our hearts. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for women of all ages in the United States. But there's a lot you can do to protect your heart. One action you can take is to learn about how personal risk factors, such as family history, could put you at risk. Talk to your family members about their heart health history and share that information with your healthcare provider. While you may have risk factors that are outside of your control, there are many that you can change, especially by practicing a little self-care. I know, sometimes for women, practicing self-care comes after taking care of others. But small steps you take each day for yourself can lead to big heart health benefits. Try to add a little bit more physical activity to your day. Add extra fruit or veggie to your meals. Take some time to de-stress and try to get enough sleep. Also, heart health is incredibly important to pay attention to before, during, and after pregnancy. During pregnancy, your heart works harder than usual, so it's important to keep yours healthy. Controlling your blood pressure, your blood sugars, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can help. Watch for warning signs of a heart problem during and after pregnancy, such as worsening headache, dizziness, trouble breathing, chest or belly pain, or sudden swelling. Heart problems during pregnancy can affect your heart health years after a child is born. Knowing your risk and talking to your healthcare provider about maintaining heart-healthy habits will help with having a healthy pregnancy and delivery. It's never too late or too early to start thinking about your heart health. The choice you make today to live a heart-healthy lifestyle can help protect your heart well into the future. How will you take action to protect your heart health?
Getting enough good quality sleep at night is not a reality for a significant portion of the U.S. Studies show that not getting enough sleep or getting poor quality sleep on a regular basis increases the risk of having high blood pressure, heart disease, and other medical conditions. Adults should aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Routines are important for getting enough quality sleep, so try to get 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight in the morning, get regular exercise, and find time to relax before bed. Also, try to avoid foods, drinks, or medications that could delay or disrupt your sleep. If you are consistently having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, you may want to consider speaking to your healthcare provider. What actions can you take today to protect your heart health?